funny. I've had the great privilege to work with her. You guys are going to love her. Put your hands together for the very funny, the very talented, and the very tall Amanda Carey.
No, I love doing this show. Party Cooler, working with Cold Fusion is fabulous. And I love a good theme. I did a show last weekend. The theme was Slumber Party. That was fun because the comedians were all asked to wear their pajamas. So it was a great opportunity to wear them somewhere other than Walmart. And performing in pajamas, I realized I was way more prepared to just like jump into action. Because with these heels, I mean, we're not getting much. So I need to rethink my wardrobe is what I'm getting to here. No, but the show had me thinking about sleepovers. And, you know, as an adult, I really don't have sleepovers with my friends anymore. That's sad, right? That might be one of the reasons we'd have one. That's an exception. You know, one of us is sad or drunk. Usually both. No, the sleepovers that I have tend to just be with like the people I've dated over the last decade. And those are very different than my childhood sleepovers. The games are higher stakes. There's far less clothing. And somehow more licking. Yeah, and if you're not laughing at that, you're not doing enough licking. That's what it is. Because that is a lie that we tell children. Right? Like, Richie, we don't lick people. I'm sorry, but if Richard is doing it right, that can be the best part of an adult sleepover. I know the lies continue into adulthood, right? Like, you got alpha males telling these guys on a podcast, hey, the female orgasm, that's not real. No, Andrew Tate just needs a lesson from Richard. No, but aside from that, you know, the other intimacy I do enjoy at those sleepovers is cuddling. I just love a good cuddle. And maybe that's why I don't really have sleepovers with friends. It's a little weird to ask Susie to spoon, you know? Well, unless one of us is drunk or sad. Probably both, though, right? But I miss childhood sleepovers. They were so fun. You know, playing Truth or Dare, prank calls, and remember when it was exciting to stay up late? Right? Yes. Now the only thing that keeps me up late is my anxiety and depression. That is not as fun. And I don't know if any of you have gone through the torture of modern dating, but that'll keep you up at night. Yeah, forget a needle in a haystack. This is more like finding a very particular grain of sand that goes to therapy in an hourglass. And I don't get to just like turn my hourglass over and give myself more time. No, because my stupid ovaries have an expiration date. I am not a gallon of milk. I deserve more time. Like, whose bright idea was it that men should be the ones to procreate well into old age? Right? I get it. By 70, they might be mature enough to be fathers. Still feels like poor planning. No, I also have been kept up many nights trying to figure out how to deliver to my grain of sand that I am broken. Right? I have the body of an 80-year-old woman. I am at a place in life where if I'm having a sleepover anywhere but a bed, expect 5 to 10 business days for recovery. You know? And this is actually like, a doctor told me this, right? So when I was 20, my knees started to do like a snap, crackle, and pop. I may be a snack, but I am not a Rice Krispie treat. So I figured I should see a doctor about it. And I'm sitting in the office, and I get the knock at the door, and, oh, hi, Amanda. Oh, sorry, wrong room. I'm like, no, I'm Amanda. And then she looks me square in the eyes, looks me up and down, back to my chart, and then goes, huh, with this chart, I was expecting an 80-year-old woman. Yeah. With that math, as of last week, I am now 94. And I don't really know how to sell that. Like, the best I've got is, do you have a grandma kink? because I got the body of one. I don't really know. And then you throw in the trauma, whoo, whole package. Let me tell you. But at least the trauma, I've gotten better at delivering. I've realized that if I sandwich it, it's a bit more palatable. Men love when women make them sandwiches, right? So I'll say something like, I own my own business, my ex stole $10,000 from my grandparents, I'm writing a book. Or I'm an excellent cook, he sent over 10 grand to a woman in Romania who's probably a prostitute, I give great head. Or, ooh, a fun one, I'm great at parties, I'm an entertainer. He used some of that money to apparently start a cam girl website with this woman. I found the license for that when I was packing my life away. I'm a rising comedian. Thank you. You can see why it's a tough sell. No, but I'm actually at a really cool place in my comedy career. People are actually paying me to do this now, which is neat. Thank you. Yeah. It's usually in pizza and hard seltzer. But sometimes there's cash. But let's face it, I, like many other comedians, I'm not in this for the money. Because what money? No, I am in this for the attention. Yep. I recently decided to reread my high school diary. If you want to hurt yourself, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, and I'm sitting there and I'm reading page after page of poor 15-year-old Amanda, just feeling so alone. And look at me now, in a room full of over 7 adoring fans. Thank you, my younger self would feel so validated. But I'm a comedian, so obviously I am traumatized. Is this the best way to cope with that trauma? It's debatable. My therapist has opinions. But honestly, I feel like now more than ever, we need comedy, right? Because despite the amount of clowns we have in office, that makes you laugh in a whole different kind of way. Like a good comedy show can make you laugh so hard that you cry. Right? Whereas our commander-in-chief just makes me cry. Yeah, it's enough to drive you to drink. But with these new tariffs, that's also out of my budget now. Let's be honest, half the reason I put myself through online dating was because I could use a second income in this I never thought I'd see the day where if I want to go to brunch with the girls, I have to decide between the omelet and the mimosa. Because I am not bougie enough for both. And let's be real, I'm picking the mimosa. Because I can get some calories out of it, but at least the alcohol will help me forget, Especially how much I had to pay for it. It's good times. No, but it really is. Things have been going well lately. I found my grain of sand. Yeah, he loves my sandwich. And I'm sure the licking helped with that. But that's okay, because, he's going to take me out for brunch tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you all so much.